Yeah.
Alrighty, welcome to our live episode on Sunday night. We are officially almost 10 days away from Christmas. 11 days from Christmas Eve when a lot of people celebrate. And you can see I'm in my festive gear tonight.
We're in the middle of our 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 12 days of Christmas. So I start singing it for everybody.
I can't wait to see what you guys get me for presents.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of which, my daughter bought me a Christmas present. It was supposed to be shipped here. She ordered it directly from the manufacturer, and it's Hawkeye related. And she thought she got scammed. She tried to get a hold of them and everything. It showed up at her house yesterday, even though it was labeled to come to my house. So I'm not be getting it for Christmas this year. Okay.
Does she live a long ways away from you? Does she live a long ways away from you? Or?
Oklahoma.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. It couldn't cost too much for her to ship it, so I'm not asking her to ship it to me. She'll be coming out here in March or April, so she'll bring it with her then. Mm-hmm. Okay. We got news tonight. We got football awards. I want to explain the new Big Ten bracket because all 18 teams in the Big Ten will be participating in the basketball tournament this year. Okay. Yep. I guess the bottom 3 teams yelled and screamed loud enough that they got their way. Just like Notre Dame opting out of a bowl game is going to force changes in the playoff system for next year because Notre Dame screamed, cried, and stomped their feet. And they're going to get their way. They're going to get it changed so that they get in the playoffs every year from here on out.
Well, they already had a new agreement for next year where Notre Dame got favorable treatment for the new playoffs, but I don't agree with that. But.
Are we actually going to 16 teams?
Well, that's one of my news things.
Okay, well, we'll come up to it.
I'll just say it right now. The reason. Okay. Everybody, one of our good friends, Brandon, on the Villains thing, or Hawkaholic, whatever it is, he keeps asking me almost on a daily basis, when's the Big Ten schedule coming out for football? And I keep saying, well, it usually comes out around the 11th of December. Then on the 11th of December, where is it? Where is it? The 12th, where is it? Where is it? I finally told him, I said, the Big Ten schedule has been delayed a little bit. And the reason is, they'll put the dates and where everybody's playing where and everything. The reason is they're waiting on to get what the college football playoff's going to be next year. If it's 24 teams or 16, they're going to probably move every date up a week. And they might not have a championship game, like a Big Ten championship or something like that. So that was part of something I found out this week. Far as the news.
That's actually good info that didn't have. Mm-hmm. But if everybody wants to know who Iowa plays next year, the schedule is available, and only the first three have times on them or dates on them. But if they have to move everything, that could eliminate some teams anyway.
And the other thing was Kurt
playing 9 games.
Yeah, and they're gonna tell them to play 10 Power 4 games. Which is a change, I think. But another thing was that Kirk, I think, in his news conference, the last news conference, said that the Big Ten's going to eliminate a bye week, which out of there. Kirk thought they had too many bye weeks anyway. So
It's because they started earlier than normal. When they go back to starting Labor Day weekend, then they can eliminate that extra bye week.
I don't think they'll ever go back to that. Not with the expanded playoffs. It's like
That's true.
so.
That's true. That's just too much going. So honestly, they're going to have to start the first round the week after conference championships, unless they eliminate all conference championships. Which
That's why I said I think the conference championships. It's like the what do you call it? The FCS is in the middle of their playoffs. They're already down to 8 teams, and they have a 24-team playoff.
Yeah. Did you notice that South Dakota State, North Dakota State, and North Dakota are not in the playoffs, or they've been eliminated? One of the two.
And San Diego got buried. South Dakota got buried yesterday by Montana, so they're out. What'd you say?
The Grizz.
Yeah.
I think Montana and Montana State are both alive yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could end up in the championship between each other.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Let's moving on. Of course, we're going to talk ladies basketball, men's basketball. I'll say we're going to talk about the awards that the football players got. We're going to do our bull picks. I got some Hawkeye trivia to talk about. So we got a lot to cover in the ground tonight. I'm excited about the Hawkeye trivia. I made it kind of easy, but I also kind of made it so that you have to think to make it easy.
Okay.
Okay, and anybody, well, they're not on. There's nobody on right now, but if somebody comes on, they can actually participate too. So,
well,
right.
Somebody's probably going to get.
Would you like to get the rest of your news since you've already given us a little bit of it?
Yeah, Dean's going to give the Hawkeye Awards announcements that were today out. My awards thing was, of course, we all know that Mendoza won the Heisman and the Maxwell and the Davy O'Brien and all that. The only thing that involved Iowa players was, as Vandy said on our last podcast, that Eli Storr won the Campbell Award over Aaron Graves. And as far as Logan Jones won the Remington Award. He lost the Outland Award to the great offensive lineman at Utah. He's a tremendous player. I ain't gonna complain about that. And the Jet Award,
given it to one of the kids from Oregon, and that would have been good too. Like
they weren't even up for it.
By the way, since we have a little break there, speaking of Utah's football coach stepped down today.
Well, he retired a few days ago.
Yeah.
Dillingham. Yeah.
So he's not going to coach their bowl
today.
He's coaching the bowl game.
Okay.
Yeah. Where was I? Oh, the Jet Award won't come. The Jet Award won't be announced by the Omaha committee and stuff until after the playoff, the championship game's over. And the Joe Moore Award, which I was the favorite in that, that usually comes out sometime this week, and they present it on campus usually. So we're looking forward to that, I hope. And anyway, we had 2 consensus All-Americans in the Wet Jet. He was only left off 1 team, which was crazy, why he wasn't on all of them. And then the other consensus All-American, of course, was our center, Logan Jones. And he was only left off 1 team. And that was by the CBS Sports All-American team, I think it was. And it was they gave it to a center from Miami of Florida who didn't make any other all first, second, or third team All-American teams. But the thing that was
the fix is in.
Yeah, his dad works as an analyst for CBS or whatever organization it was. So it was a setup bullshit. Excuse me, but bullshit deal.
They always are. They always are.
Yeah. Today, Braylon Bingham, linebacker from Pleasantville, Iowa, committed to the University of Iowa. He was unranked, no stars. I think On3 gave him 3 stars now, but probably because he committed to Iowa. I'm not sure. Or they knew he was committing to Iowa, but he's like Preston Reese. If you read his profile is just like Preston Reese was at Monticello, a little guy, 6'2", 200 pounds. And he's not no super track numbers or anything, but he's just a tremendous all-around athlete. He's a Division I baseball player. He averages 20 points a game in basketball. He's a quarterback on the team. And then, of course, he plays linebacker. And it's just the same profile that Preston Reese has. In a year and a half, he'll probably weigh 230 pounds and be a lot faster and all this. And all his track numbers, of course, were sophomore numbers. So the only impressive thing he did in track was he high jump 6'2", which is awfully good for a sophomore. The other dude,
guy who is 6'2", so he
What'd you
can
say?
jump his height.
What'd you say?
He's also that's impressive for a guy who's 6'2" to jump 6'2".
That's right. So, anyway, other news was Scott Frost sued Nebraska for $5 million. He says they ain't paying him, and they didn't send him a W-2. Nebraska's claimed that they paid him money that they didn't, and put in a W-2 to the IRS that he didn't get, and the IRS wants back taxes. It's kind of a screwed up deal. Of course, Michigan's looking for a coach. Dillingham at Arizona State, Minter, the San Diego defensive coordinator who used to be at Michigan. I guess he had a Zoom interview. Some people say the athletic director ain't even doing this. And DeBoer claims he hasn't heard from Michigan, but I don't know if that's true or not. He might just say that. Other guy,
He might not have. Doesn't mean his agent hasn't.
Yeah. And he ain't going to say nothing before they play a playoff game, right? His team wouldn't even play for him, probably, And then Jed Fish is another one, probably some other guys. Had a recruit, Cole Kelly, 6'8" wing, visiting the basketball game today. He's from Illinois. 2028 means he's a sophomore, and he's very, very good. Other news was T-Hink kind of broke it. I ain't going to break it. T-Hink broke it on the pod the other day. Was that Hank Brown's playing very good in practice, having a great December practice. And he said Helinski's been a little under the weather, as far as that goes. Something else I found out, Helinski's listed at 5'11", but he's a lot shorter than that. He might be 5'9" or something. And it was interesting. I heard Tom Brady give a soliloquy on quarterbacking, and he said very few NFL quarterbacks are under 6'2", because then the only offensive lineman you can hardly see over is the center.
Yep.
And he's bent over.
Then he kind of broke some old fallacies. He said no quarterback goes back and goes through progressions when you're going back to pass in the NFL. He says you count to 3 and get rid of the ball. He says you know where you're going with the ball before the ball is snapped. He says
quarterback should.
He says you do. And, I figured Tom Brady, I know what the hell he's talking about. But he said, you come to the line of scrimmage, you got play called. And if they're in a defense that play is not going to be successful, he says you change your play. and you know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, call timeout. Of course, you can't call timeout all the time. But I thought that was interesting. Then Xavier Stinson was the only high school recruit of ours, the great wide receiver from Florida, 6'2", 205, strong, a good runner and everything. He was the only one that was still active playing, and he was in one of the Florida state championship games yesterday. And he is so good. One of the guys on ANF, when he committed, he just posted, "I cried," because he was so happy that he. But anyway, Stinson, it was the most ridiculous thing you ever seen. Stinson, his team's up by 8 with like 20 seconds to go, and his coach decides to take a safety to run more time off the clock. So then they kick the ball to the other team. The other team gets it, and the team just has time to throw a Hail Mary from like 55 yards. The quarterback can't even get it there, but he gets it to the 5-yard line. The ball bounces back. A guy catches it, and 2 of Stinson's teammates have him and then let him go, and he barely gets into the end zone to lose the state championship on the last play of the game.
Oh, did they lose?
What?
Did they play Reigns?
They play what?
Did they play the school called Reigns?
I don't know.
Okay.
You can, I might have sent the videotape of the last play into our messenger group, but maybe I didn't. But
I have some interesting news on this front.
Go ahead.
After a D2 wide receiver from somewhere here in Florida.
Corey Scott.
Yes. Scott.
Yeah, I was going to talk about him. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
he's a prep kid from, he played his high school ball here in Jacksonville.
That's right.
Episcopal. Iowa has a commit from a wide receiver from Fletcher, which is at Jack's Beach. And I passed this information along to my father-in-law, who writes for the Jacksonville paper. So we could have a very Jacksonville, Florida wide receiver room coming up.
Yeah. Is they talking about DeAndre Smith?
Yes.
Probably. Okay.
Wow.
So we'd have three wide receivers from Florida then this year if we get this Corey Scott. And I can just talk
Corey
about
Scott at right now.
Corey Scott right now is the teammate of that quarterback named Stokes. They're both in a transfer portal from West Florida.
Right.
And I sent video to you guys in the messenger of that quarterback throwing to Corey Scott in highlights.
Oh, that's what I was looking at. Okay.
And anyway, so where am I now?
Hey, Terry, how are you, buddy? Thank you for being here.
The other thing earlier in the week, Jan Jensen gave the injury report on Chit Chat and the other 2 girls. And Chit Chat, she finally divulged that she had a concussion and whiplash was the other injury. Jeez. And she just takes her out of the game when Chit Chat says, it's not that she's groggy, foggy, or anything brain-wise. It just when Chit Chat says, I don't know, I'm a little scared. And he takes her out. And I think that's probably about the whiplash. I don't know if any of you ever had whiplash. I got hit.
I did.
I got hit by a truck and trailer from behind at 70 miles an hour, and I was going 25. And I got whiplash. And what it does is whiplash has nothing to do with your vertebrae or your neck. It's the whipping of your muscles in your neck, which destroys muscle tissue. It's like my neck. I used to have this big football neck, and now my neck. And like if I'm watching TV, Paul, I don't do this and watch TV. I have to look forward. If I turn my neck too long, my neck drives me crazy. You'll see me on here sometimes. I'll be talking, and when I'm done talking, I'll go like this, or something. It's to support my head because of my neck, and so I kind of understand. Hopefully she's younger and it isn't a continual debilitation of the muscles in her neck. The other injury report was, of course, Tegan Mulaney's back from tonsillitis, and I think she played 2 minutes or 4 minutes and had 5 points yesterday. And then Emily Rodriguez has a muscle back problem that Jan says is just hard to understand, which we all understand that with back problems. Sometimes you hurt your back and you're never the same. Sometimes you hurt your back and in 2 days you're back. And she says it's just day to day, and that's what they got to deal with. Of course, all these conspiracy people on the internet say, "Oh, she's going to transfer" and all this shit. So
I don't know why she would. She was playing plenty of minutes up till the time she got hurt.
Yeah, in every picture, she's very happy with the other girls going to Thanksgiving and all that stuff. And then the only other news.
By the way,
what?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
I thought you were done.
No, the only other one was Scott Docterman, who's very, very clued in on NFL people and everything. He says the Hawkeyes have probably pretty sure 8 draft picks in the draft this year, which is quite a few, with Dunker, Jones, and Stevens from the offensive line, Graves and Gronk, and then Nwampa, Entringer, and Hall. And then he said, there's four other people that, like our kicker and our kick returner, who kickers and kick returners are hardly ever drafted. But I wouldn't be surprised if Wetchen was like a real late round draft pick. And then Shire and Llewellyn are also possibilities, which, as you know, they sign as free agents every year and make the team, like Higgins did, and Nick Jackson starting for Tampa Bay this week. I guess that's newsworthy too, that Nick Jackson actually started for Tampa Bay. So,
I tell you what, if my Jaguars drafted Shire, I'd be tickled because I think he's an excellent linebacker.
he just didn't have regular college football experience this year. He's obviously a great athlete, so that's it. Hope I didn't take too long,
Alrighty.
guys.
Okay, I'll try to go through these. These are the awards given out by the University of Iowa to our football players. I'll try to go through them real quick. The Forshesky Academic Achievement Award goes to Jennings Dunker. Iron Hawk Award goes to Ethan Herkett and Logan Jones. Roy Carver Most Valuable Players, Mark Gronowski and Zach Lutmer. Permanent team captains go to Mark Gronowski, Logan Jones, Cole Mittringer, Ethan Herkett, Caden Weegan. I didn't know he was a team captain this year. Okay, Hayden Fry Award goes to Jennings Dunk. What?
They put a special teams captain on at the end of the year for that award.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hayden Fry Award goes to Jennings Dunker, Jacob Gill, Mark Gronowski, Logan Jones, Hayden Large, Bo Stevens, Aaron Graves, TJ Hall, Jaden Harrell, Xavier Wampa, Hayden Large again, and Jason Rexroth. Hayden Large is on there for both offense and special teams.
What is the Hayden Fry Award?
I don't know.
The whole title of the Hayden Fry Award is the Hayden Fry Extra Heartbeat Award.
Okay.
So it kind of tells you that you had that extra heartbeat for the team or something. You gave that extra.
Isn't that the Chris Street Award in basketball?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boys, our other man is here. He's arrived. Hello, welcome, Jason. Everybody, Jason has arrived.
Hello.
Hey,
everybody.
Coach.
All right. Okay, so moving on. Let's get this over with so we can get on to some real stuff here. The Tom Moore Legacy Award was Phil Parker. Reggie Roby Special Teams Award goes to Drew Stevens, Cajun Weegan, Jason Rexroth, and Landon Van. I have no idea.
Keckrick.
Keckrick. Okay, I've never heard of him until just now. Okay. All righty. Team Leadership Award goes to, well, no surprise here, Ryan Fitzgerald, Braden Jackson, Apollo Payne, Jimmy Sullivan, Drew Campbell, Drew McPherson, Jacob Wallace, Brooke Goocher? Gotcha. Okay, Braden Jackson again, and Jackson Naive. There's a lot of names on here I've never heard of before. I guess I hope to hear about these guys in the future.
Those are young leaders of the team, and Jackson Nave and Braden Jackson was named a second time because they got the awards for being on special teams in that category.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Brent Greenwood Award, Jackson Rexroth and Drew Stevens. Comeback Player of the Year, and I told you I would mention him. Mike
Mitslinski.
Mike Liglinski and Reese Vanderzee. Okay. Coaches Appreciation Award, Dayton Howard. You know what? This is funny because I knew there was a Dayton Howard, but he's on the football team. I kept wanting to say Howard, who I like on the basketball team, that his first name was Dayton. And I was getting it mixed up.
Yeah.
Okay. Dayton Howard, Trevor Locke, Zach Ortworth, Jesse and Patterson, Luke Gaffney, Alex Moda. Is he still on the team?
Yes.
Jeremiah
Obviously.
Pittman.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is.
Well, I guess so. I mean, I just read him off, but
He's number 14. He'd appear in games there once in a while.
Okay. Defense. Okay. All righty. Jeremiah Pittman, Zach Tweed, Nolan DeLong, Jaden Montgomery, Xavier Wampa, and Kelby Keylander for special teams.
Talander,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, just a couple more. Hustle Award, Leighton Jones, Kamari Moulton, Sam Phillips, Cade Pieper, Terrell Washington Jr., Bryce Hawthorne, Max Llewellyn, Zach Lutmer, Carson Scherer, TJ Hall, Owen Ettinger, Landon Van Kickerix, Jalen Watson, Next Man Award, Jack Dutzler, Nathan
Can I
McNeil.
make an observation here real quick? If half the team gets these awards, do they carry that much meaning?
They do to the team because each award is for something different.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And half the team does not get an award. You'll see that Brevendal didn't get an award. There's a bunch of people that didn't get awards.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next Man in Award is Jack Dutzler, Nathan McNeil, DJ Voname, Xavier Williams, Jaden Montgomery, Rashad Godfrey Jr. Wow. Yeah, I would say that those guys all deserve that award. They all came through this year when they were pressed into service. All of which, if the people playing in front of them hadn't got hurt, probably wouldn't have been playing.
True.
Bump Elliott Award. I didn't even know they still named an award after him. Justin Eisner and Drew Cocken. I don't know who those guys are.
Those guys are in the Bump Elliott Award is for people that work behind the scenes to help Iowa football. And them guys were you see them cool movies they have about every Iowa game. They call the Iowa Cinematic Presentation. My understanding is them two guys are the movie makers for Iowa. And they did such a good job this year. And one thing I want to say, the Tom Moore Award, which anybody knows, he was a coach at Iowa. And anyway, he went on and he was a famous NFL coach, especially for the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts on offense. He was Peyton Manning's offensive coordinator. And that's the first year for this award. They want to give it to a longtime coach at Iowa that's on the staff as a Lifetime Achievement Award. And that's why Phil Parker got it. He's the longest tenured guy on the staff right now, and very good. Go ahead,
well,
Dean.
the final award is the Distinguished Service Award to Doug Craig.
And he cleans all the offices. He's a janitor.
Are you being serious?
I'm serious. If you read the On3 article, it described what each guy did and everything, and he's the guy that does all the dirty work around there. Give him an award, you know.
Yeah, I didn't actually read the article because you just sent me the name. You didn't send me the rest of it. Alrighty, let's get on.
I posted the article on you guys' sites. Like Jason has a site, everything, and the other sites.
But you also have to have a paid subscription to read those articles. Alrighty.
One of them you did. The other one was from the University of Iowa, which you didn't need one. Anyway.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so let me get to the as we're about ready to start basketball real quick for the men's and women's games yesterday and today. I wanted to point out something that they showed during the men's basketball game today, that all 18 teams for basketball are going to be eligible to play in the Big Ten tournament, okay, which is a switch. And like I was joking earlier, because the bottom 3 teams got left out the last year in the first year of 18 teams, and they weren't too happy. And I just think, those coaches probably aren't even around anymore, went sniveling to the Big Ten and said that you can't do that to us because we have nothing left to play for when you do that. So anyway, on Tuesday, number 16 meets 17, number 15 meets 18. On Wednesday, the 16-17 winner meets the 9 seed. 13 and 12 are already set. The 15-18 seed meets the 10 seed. 11-14 seed. The winners of those games will play 8th seed, the 5th seed, the 7th seed, and the 6th seed. Winners of those games will play the 1 seed, the 4 seed, the 2 seed, the 3 seed. And that will get you your final 4 playing. And then you have on Saturday your semifinals, and on Sunday your finals as usual. So the biggest difference is with those extra games, they're starting in on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. Okay. All right. So women yesterday had a game. I got so much stuff here. I don't even know if I got all the right stuff here. But I just wanted to point out something on the that's the men's. Okay, here's the women's. Now, you guys will notice something. Some of the places show that Iowa scored 103 points. Other places showed 102. Okay. The ones that show 102 also show Chit Chat Wright with 5 points, that she was 1 for 4 on her 3-pointers and 2 for 6 on her 2-point. Well, that doesn't even make sense. Okay, but anyway.
She had 21 points.
Okay, but she had no, that's on the game against Iowa State or something, I think. This is the game we had. We're not even discussing Iowa State. That game is flushed down the stool. I don't even want to remember it.
Yeah.
Okay, but she actually had 6 points in that game. Mm-hmm. And I think she was credited with 5 on the one website I'm looking at. And I think that's where the 103rd point came in. I think they added it later when they corrected it, because, again, for the second straight game, or maybe it was the two out of the last 3 games, one girl was credited with the 3-pointer when she got a 2, and another one got a 3-pointer and was credited with a 2. Thanks to the stats and the young people that were students that were running that. Taylor, I don't know where the Big Ten tournament is this year for basketball. Do you guys know? Is it Minneapolis again, or Las Vegas, or back to Indianapolis?
Are you
Can somebody,
talking
one of
about
you guys look that up that has that information right
are you
there?
talking about the men or women?
Are they in separate places? Because they're usually the same.
They always are. I mean, the women played in Minneapolis for several years when Caitlin was up there, and the men never played up to Minneapolis.
Okay, he wants to know where the men's is at. Jason, can you look that up while you're so intently with your head down there, buddy?
That's why
Hey,
I'm looking up.
one
What?
thing about
That's
one
why I'm
thing
looking
about
up, boss. It's in Chicago at the United Center.
Okay, Chicago United Center. Cool.
is that the men or women?
The men.
Okay.
The women are in Minnesota, I think.
That would be like 4 years in a row.
Oh. One thing I wanted to tell you about this stat problem yesterday for the women.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that always does the stats for, not for the University of Iowa, but for the media or the official scorer or what, not official score. He's the official scorer for like these sports networks.
The women
But
are in
anyway,
Indianapolis.
I'm sorry, Jason.
Okay.
What'd you say?
The women are in Indianapolis.
Okay.
Anyway, the reason the stats were off yesterday and they didn't get fixed till like the middle of the evening last night, On 3 explained it, was the guy that always is supposed to be there and does it for sports organizations couldn't get there because of the weather. So they had somebody else try doing it and they weren't very good at it. So
Yeah, because he credited Chit Chat with a 2-pointer when she clearly was behind the line on both of those.
they had all
close.
They had all the stats were off for the whole game.
Yeah, and somewhere along the line, according to BTN, they had Hannah with 29 points, but it looks like the official stats now have her with 31.
Yeah. And you know, there was like 3 minutes left in the game, and the official stats on ESPN, which ESPN was just reporting what they were getting from the site, you know, had Hannah with 14 points, and it was like, what are you talking about? You know, she had like 14 points at halftime, I think, maybe more.
So did On 3 have 103 points or 102?
102.
Okay. So they did. Did they have what did they have for Chit Chat then? 6 or 5?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it's right on. If you check on ESPN now, the stats are correct. They're official. So.
Okay.
The only observation I'm going to make from that women's basketball game was the announcer kept saying, "There's no mistake," and that got super annoying.
The announcer there at the women, he's annoying. He's been annoying when Caitlin Clark was there. He was annoying forever. So,
well, God, I'm surprised he was there when Caitlin Clark, because he's just a student. He's just a student getting his journalism major.
I'm talking about the guy that's over the PA all the time.
Oh, him. Okay.
Oh, were you talking about the announcer for the game?
Yeah, the play-by-play guy.
Yeah, I'm talking about the PA guy at the game. He drives me nuts.
They're just fresh young journalists, no more than 22 at the most of years of age.
If I had turned the no mistake into a drinking game, I wouldn't have a liver left.
Okay. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to mention that, because I mean there wasn't much else. This game started out a little slow, and the third quarter started out a little slow. But all in all, you never had any doubt that women were going to beat this team, and they did win it 102-68. And so, there's not much else to say about it. But moving on to the men's game, they did beat Western Michigan, and that was never in doubt from the very beginning. 91-51. We beat them by 40, but we were up by 50 at one point, and then we emptied the bench.
As we should.
I was disappointed because I think we didn't score more than a few points after that, maybe 10 points total with the last 7 minutes of the game because we were.
No, because Hassan hit 3 3-pointers, and other players scored as well.
Yeah, but he was in the game
today.
earlier. He didn't. I don't think he hit one after the other people came in the game.
No, he hit 3 of them. You do
know that he was in the game early, right? He played in the first half. He played early in the second half.
He hit them 3-pointers near the end of the game.
But what's that have to do with the last 3 that he hit at the end of the game? In the last few minutes, he hit a deep one too. They kept scoring, but yes, they kept giving up scores. You know why? Because they're the backups. You don't keep the starters on to win by 60. I don't get the logic. I don't get the logic.
Was Western Michigan playing their starters at the end so they could make the score look better?
Yes, they were. Their best player was on the court.
It might be quite interesting to talk about how good the men are playing in the last 2 games, how great they played at Iowa State and how great they played today. I mean, it's like everybody that plays for Iowa, I just think, God, they play good. Yeah, they play defense, they rebound. They don't turn the ball over, you know?
I just think that we've got to figure out a way to get Sturtz more open in those situations because even today they locked him up pretty well. What? And then he got locked up a lot against Iowa State. Managed to get 10 points in the Iowa State game, but but there's long stretches where when he was out there, he just couldn't get anything going, and Iowa State kept throwing those double defenders at him. And I just kept thinking he's got to have somebody open because every time he got the ball out front, there were 2 guys guarding him.
Yeah, the only journalist in the state of Iowa that has any balls, as I'll say again, is Tom Kakert. His report after the game said, well, Sturtz was being held by 2 guys the whole damn game, and Iowa got jobbed by the officials in that game, which was obvious. We kicked the rear end in the first half. In the second half, I knew it was going to be all different. They were going to come out there and just let Iowa State manhandle us, and the officials weren't going to call any goddamn thing. And that's what happened.
Dean, did you notice he dominated today, though? Literally, nobody stopped him from doing anything. He was passing. He was shooting. The only game that shut him down was Iowa State. But guess what? They're going to shut everybody down. Their defense is off the charts. We talked about that before the game. Even Jess Sells was talking about how good of a teammate he is. He didn't even shoot the first, 10 minutes of the game? And Jess Sells just kept talking about his passing and how he wanted to get everybody involved.
Yeah, I'm going to read his stat line. He was 5 for 8 today.
Yep.
2 for 4 at the 3-point line, 1 for 1 free throws.
Yep.
By the way, we actually went to the free throw line 17 times today. That's got to be a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
He had 1 rebound, 13 points, 6 assists, so that's great. He accounted for other scores. 1
he does
steal,
every game. That's his thing.
1 steal and 1 block.
And the team, the whole Iowa team.
He only played 24 minutes today.
Yeah, he sat out in the first half. They said that was the first time he's ever sat down in the first half under Ben because they didn't need him. But the thing about the team, the whole team, this was the whole team. They played the bench and everybody. We had 2 turnovers.
That's good.
That's pretty good, Paul. Yeah. 2.
Yeah.
I'd have 2 turnovers in the first minute. If I was playing, but
yeah. So we're 9-2 today. Has it right? We're 9-2 now. I think we got 2 cupcakes, so we should get to 11-2 before we meet UCLA. And UCLA is coming to town, and so Yeah. So
And our-
UCLA
our
comes to
two-
town
our-
January 3rd, I believe.
Our two losses are against probably two top 5 teams.
Yep.
They are number 4 and number 1. I'm sorry, not number 1. What is Iowa State? They weren't number 1. They were number 4.
They were 4. I think they
Okay,
were 4.
and Michigan State was listed as number 7 in the article I read. So,
Okay.
so contrary to what I would say in our text group, I believe that we can rip through the lower half of the Big Ten, but the Big Ten is so tough. You know, teams like Purdue and a rematch with Michigan State and Michigan coming up, Nebraska coming up after UCLA. I mean, we've got some tough teams in this league.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get Nebraska. I would love to get Nebraska. We play them twice.
will.
I would love to get them both times.
They'll get Nebraska.
Price Sandiford ain't gonna score no 30 points against Iowa.
Very.
We'll
I
see if
doubt
he-
anybody.
Let's see
does,
it.
if
We'll
we're
see
being
it. We'll
honest.
see if he can. We'll see if he can get into double figures first.
Yeah.
So
That must have been a happy reunion earlier this season when Nebraska and Creighton got together.
oh God, I can't believe Creighton is so bad. I think they're 5-5 or something.
Creighton's
And-
awful. Yeah, Creighton
they-
is awful.
And Owen Freeman is not good.
He's starting, but he's not good. Oh, so is Josh Dix. Josh Dix is starting, and he's doing
They
the
say
same
Dix
thing
is
he did
having
at
a
Iowa.
decent season.
He's having a decent one, but not as good as he did at Iowa. But he's doing the same stuff.
I don't think they're.
scores one game, and then the next game he'll go, 2 for 14 or whatever. Like he's a streak. That's what he is.
I don't know what they're being paid, but they probably ain't worth $5 million. So Owen Freeman. Owen Freeman is the highest paid player ever at Creighton, and Creighton pays them a lot of money because they spend all their millions on basketball. They don't have a football team, and when you got 20 million in nil just from revenue share, you can play your basketball players a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't know Creighton's style, why he's not as successful at Creighton as he was at Iowa. I don't know their style of play, so maybe it just doesn't suit him.
It doesn't. He's a runner.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to go to our commercial. Lovely commercial.
Refresh my drink.
Yeah, I just got to find it first.
All right. Grab it. Okay.
There it is.
I was going to say, how long?
Alrighty. Wow, guys, we are part of the Villains Network, and you saw all those great shows that are on there. And if you ever get a chance to listen to some of them, watch some of them, they're pretty good, and they're a little bit different in their own right. Everybody's a little bit different. There is another Hawkeye show on this network called the Hawkeyes, run by Brandon and Brad, and sometimes I get to be on that show whenever they let me, which, they tell me I'm a part of the show, so you will see me on there this Wednesday.
I just want to
Okay.
remind one that at the start of the year, Chris Vandy guy said Wetchen wasn't an All-American. I just want to throw that out there.
What was that? Say that again.
Uh,
He just doesn't know Iowa football.
Oh, on Chris
He
Vandy.
knows.
Okay.
If he tells me something about Vanderbilt, as long as he isn't blowing smoke up my ass, when he said Vanderbilt would be in the running for the Joe Moore Award, and then Vanderbilt had 0 guys on the All-State SEC offensive line, and that was 0 guys on the first team, 0 guys on the second team, 0 guys on the third team. I know he was blowing smoke; he wasn't serious, but I trust him on when he
was
tells
serious.
me.
He was serious.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I just can't believe that. How can you think your offensive line is up for the Joe Moore Award and you have 0 all-conference linemen? Iowa had 5 of them. Iowa had 5 NFL linemen last year on the offensive line, and some idiots didn't think Iowa had a great offensive line last year. And they're all 5 starters this year are going to be all in the NFL playing,
And that speaks to the running back position this year that we already discussed about why the offensive line was just as good, just didn't have that running back with that extra juice in him. That was the only difference in the running game this year.
Yeah, the Iowa offensive line was, and I said before the season, we'll have a better offensive line this year than we did last year. I didn't dream that Lauk would be as great as he is.
I did, and I told Brandon
I knew he was a real good prospect, but I didn't dream that he'd be the highest graded left tackle in all of college football as a sophomore.
I didn't. The only thing I said is get ready you're going to know his name, because Brandon was worried about the offensive line. Yeah, but I didn't think he was going to be the best.
Coach, you were super excited about Lauk coming out of high school.
Out of high school,
Yeah, I was.
Of course, everybody was super excited about Nwampa too. Took 4 years, but
yeah. So we'll talk about.
I get excited about
going
kids.
in the portal.
I get excited out of kids out of high school, but
yeah.
Oh my gosh! But I couldn't believe how good Lauk was this year. It's like if he'd want to go to the draft, he'd be drafted pretty high, But
alrighty. So in January, after we know who's going in the portal, we're going to do a portal. I love that shirt, by the way. I wish your person would make one for me.
My wife said it cost $30, and she won't let me get one for you guys for free. So my wife did this. It was one of her coworkers' wives or something that did this. She gave them my picture, and she did that, which is why I have a full beard. I normally don't, but at this time I did. So that's why this image has me with the full beard. So that tells you how recent it was. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, once we know who's in the portal, we're going to do a show probably mid-January and talk about the portal transfers, if there's anybody coming in at that time, or we'll speculate. But we're also going to talk about the high school recruits. So do your homework, guys. Get to know your high school recruits, because we're going to talk about who can make an instant impact on the team and everything. Because by that time, we know who's going to be on the other. By the time we know who's leaving, so it's going to help. Okay. All righty. So I want to do our bowl picks. We're going to do this rather quickly, because there's a lot of bowl games. Okay. I don't know these teams. I took a guess at most of them.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to get started. The Armed Forces Bowl is Rice versus Texas State. Paul, give me a pick.
I'll take the Owls.
Kelvin.
I guess I'll go with Rice also, just not to, so I don't fall behind Paul.
Jason.
Give me Texas State and GL Kenny. Love that dude.
Okay.
He's a hot
Alrighty.
young coach coming up.
All right.
Okay. Out of zone Liberty Bowl, Navy versus Cincinnati. Oh, I took
Who did you
Rice, by
take?
the way, and I'm taking
Okay.
Navy. Okay. Jason, who you got?
Navy.
Kelvin.
Who's Navy playing? I missed that.
Cincinnati, I'm sorry.
Navy and Cincinnati. Cincinnati had that good quarterback.
Yeah.
I didn't think Navy played that good yesterday. I guess I'd go with Cincinnati. I don't know.
Paul, do I need to ask?
You do not.
Okay.
Give me my Mitch.
Obviously, he's a Cincinnati kid. So.
Just in case anybody knows, thank Paul for his service in the Navy.
That's right.
Thank you, Paul. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Veterans Bowl is Troy versus Jackson State. I took Jackson State. Okay, Kelvin, you get to go first this time.
Me too. I'll stick with Walter Payton's school.
Paul.
Yeah, it's Jackson State for that one.
Jason.
They still have all Dion's recruits, Jackson State.
Okay, that was the school he came from? Okay. Alrighty. Old Dominion in the this is kind of in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. Where they come up with these names? Actually, guys, and I only wrote because it was so much writing. I didn't write down the full names of half these bowls. I just tried to pick a main theme.
Yeah.
Okay. Old Dominion versus South Florida. I took South Florida. Paul, you live in Florida. I'm going to give you first chance at this one.
All right, so fun fact here. Old Dominion is in Norfolk, Virginia. I was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. Doesn't matter. Give me the Bulls of South Florida.
Okay. You always, that's why I love you. You always feel like you're going one direction and you go the other way. Jason,
Probably half of the Old Dominion roster are Paul's children.
Okay.
Well, they are
Jason,
the
what's
mom.
yours?
I'm sorry. That Kelvin comment just ruined my brain. I got to reboot.
Well, it was half ruined when we started, so.
That's what I'm saying. Now I got to reboot.
Yeah.
Kelvin, give me your pick while he's rebooting.
Well, I'm gonna go with South Florida. And by the way, Dean, you don't have to tell us what bowl game it is. If it's a long name, just say Old Dominion's playing South Florida, and I'll take South Florida.
Okay. Jason.
This is one of those games where you just don't know because Alex Ghosh is, I think he went to Arkansas. Somebody would have to refresh my memory, but he went to one of those bigger schools.
That's right.
So South Florida has is going to have, their the same coaching staff without the head coach. But Old Dominion is pretty darn good. Give me South Florida.
Yeah, I don't know if
Paul's
South Florida, I don't know if their quarterback's going to play.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things, but I still think I just like South Florida's style of play. I assume they're going to keep it all the same.
Okay.
But
68
you're right.
Venture Bowl.
Quarterback is probably going to follow Alex.
Pretty sure they're 1-0 against the SEC this year, as South Florida, I think, beat Florida
They did.
in the
Didn't
swamp.
everybody beat Florida this year?
Hey, come on. Well, it's the SEC. It just means more.
Texas didn't. Texas lost to Florida. Steve Sarkisian sucks. Go ahead.
Alrighty, 68 Venture Bowl, Louisiana versus Delaware. I had no idea. I just took a guess. I said Louisiana.
I'll take Delaware and what are they, the Blue Hens or something
Yeah.
of Delaware.
Old Joe Flacco's country. Joe Flacco came from Delaware.
By the way, Phillip Rivers played today.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know,
he
and he
did.
almost won. And he almost
Yeah.
won the game.
Who did he play for? Who does he play for?
Indianapolis.
Colt.
Oh, Colts.
He was on the Hall of Fame ballot this year.
So, I
He
mean,
was a semifinalist. Then he
was he retired? Was he retired, or they brought him out of
ran for
retirement?
5 years.
Oh my God! I remember when he was at San Diego.
Okay, sorry I interrupted. Go ahead, Jason.
Oh, it was fun. Jason, who do you got?
What were the teams?
Toledo
Louisiana
and
at
Louisiana.
Delaware.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna go
Delaware,
with
not Toledo.
I'm gonna have some fun up in Delaware.
Mhm.
Blue country.
Paul.
So, I think isn't Joe Biden from Delaware or something?
Oh,
Yes, he
Doesn't
is.
matter. I
Yeah.
love Cajun food. I love raging Cajun food. I will take Louisiana.
you just
Alrighty.
destroyed my pick with my logic.
Yeah. Okay, here's another one, guys.
Paul went
I-
more for the racist South. So
That's
Yeah.
right.
go ahead.
Okay. I wish I had the records of these teams, but I
David
don't.
Duke State.
Oh,
So-
Yeah,
no.
because I don't know which one of these. Because there's going to be a couple teams with 5 and 6 records on here, but I don't know which ones they are.
It don't
Xbox
matter.
Bowl. Missouri State versus Arkansas State.
Okay, it's the Xbox Bowl. Are they actually playing this, or is this a simulated game?
Oh,
Doesn't
funny,
matter.
funny. I'm sure they're playing it.
And then who's playing?
Missouri State versus Arkansas State.
I'm gonna take State.
Good
That's a
call.
safe bet. How about you pick one?
God, I don't have no clue.
Just
Uh,
guess.
You.
Just
Pick
I'll
guess.
Missouri
just
State. Missouri
go.
State's
I'll
gonna win.
Missouri State. That was who I was gonna pick. I'll listen to Jason for once in my life. Missouri State.
I got Jason down for Missouri State because he obviously tipped his hand
Yeah.
there. I took
Yeah.
Missouri State too, Paul.
Well, let me tell you about this game. When these two border rivals get together, you can throw out the record books, okay?
Yeah.
And let me tell you about Arkansas State. They have a running back. They might even have 2 running backs, which is why I'm taking Arkansas State.
I bet they have 5 running backs.
They might even have 5 on their roster for all
Yeah.
I know.
And I knew you'd go with Bill Clinton's State. So
That's right.
some guy that balanced the budget for you. So
That's
go
right.
ahead.
Alrighty. Okay, Myrtle Beach Bowl. Kennesaw State versus Western Michigan. I took Kennesaw State. Paul, you get to go first this time.
Oh, this one's really tough because I really, really enjoy Kennesaw State. And I know so much about these 2 teams. I will take Kennesaw State because they're more fun to say.
Okay.
Well, I thought you'd go with Tim Lester's old school, but
Plus, they were in their conference championship game. Anyway, Calvin.
I'll go with Kennesaw State because whenever I seen Western Michigan play this year, it wasn't too impressive. But
Okay, you guys see a lot more of these teams than I have. Where are you guys watching these at? Sitting
Well,
on
when
ESPN Plus all weekend.
when some of these guys' hero from all time, Joe LaBasse, plays and he's playing Western Michigan, you got to tune in. You know.
Okay.
You see these TVs behind me On Saturdays, there's a bunch of games going. I watch a lot of teams.
I do too, but I watch majorly the Big Ten games and kind of like check in on the others.
I gotta watch all my favorite teams, and I have favorite coaches I watch, like Texas State, GL Kenny. Like I watch all kinds of teams for their coaches. But give me Kennesaw State, just like I picked in the championship game last week, because of their colors. Call me a woman.
There you go.
All right, they do have sharp colors.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know a bunch of women. I know a bunch of women I can call for you.
Before we go,
But your wife won't like it. You know.
Okay, Paul.
But I said before we go to our next game, I want to take Washington before anybody else does.
Oh, yeah.
We picked that last week.
Okay.
Washington and what was the other bowl game yesterday? A really weird name.
They're all weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, but this one was really bad. Honestly, I think this was the replacement bowl because they couldn't get two other teams.
Well, I know you put up a list of all these 10 teams that turned down bowls, but literally 8 of the 10 teams had 5 and 7 records, and their coach didn't think the team deserved to go to any bowl game. It's like Kirk Ferentz would never take a 5 and 7 team to a bowl game.
I don't see why not. I would want the practice.
Hey, they were 6-6 one year, and he turned them down. He turned it down.
Kirk
1 year they were 6-6. He turned them down.
Yeah.
I was so mad. Hang on.
Sometimes you don't reward players for underperforming. So.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, that's just I think the thinking why all these 5 and 7 teams wouldn't go.
So it was the Cricket Celebration Bowl. South Carolina State beats Prairie View A&M, and I think South Carolina State came from behind and won that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
so I did watch it.
I watched it too. Did we pick that game?
No, because
we just picked Army Navy. We picked Army Navy and Washington Boise State.
Yeah, so we can say that the Army Navy. We all picked Navy, right?
No, I think me and Jason picked Army.
I'm the only one that took Navy. Okay.
I just took Army because I took Army because when them two teams play, it just is like always a fight to the finish, and you don't know who's going to win unless you're a Navy man.
Anchors away, my boys.
Anchors
from the halls
away,
of Montezuma. Oh, that's the Marines, ain't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Those
Gasparilla Bowl.
Those Navy
Memphis
men
versus
kept
NC State. Jason, give me yours.
I was talking. I don't know what the hell you said. I was saying something about Navy football, and you just
all right.
started.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm done now. I'm done, but I just didn't hear you.
Yeah, we didn't hear what the game was. Sarsaparilla Bowl.
Gasparilla Bowl, Memphis versus NC State. I took NC State. Jason, give me your pick.
Oh, that's another one where the coach is gone, moved off to big and better things. But I'm going to go with Memphis. I don't trust NC State. I mean, I don't trust Memphis either, but I mean, I don't know if, because NC State's going to feel like they're bigger and better. Sometimes that's what happens in bowl games. You go in and you get your butt whooped.
So which team lost their coach? Memphis.
In Memphis, yeah.
And Memphis team lost games by giving them away this year. Maybe they'll do better with a different freaking coach. I'll take Memphis. Memphis has a lot of talent. If you watch if you tune into that roster, it's like Kirk Ferentz would probably go 10-2 with them in the Big Ten.
Well, that's a pretty talented roster for Memphis.
It's like I watched Boise State last night. The only way they'd win any games with that team last night in the Big Ten was if they scheduled some cupcakes before the Big Ten season started. That's how bad Boise State looked. But
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, they had an off year this year. Remember, 2 years ago they were in the playoffs, or was that last year? Last year
How'd they do in the playoffs?
they lost their first game. I don't remember to who.
That's all I want to know.
Okay. Alrighty. Paul.
I've seen a lot of ACC football this year, and outside of Georgia Tech, I'm not impressed. Give me Memphis.
Get what? Memphis?
Memphis.
Okay. The Potato Bowl. Washington State versus Utah State. I took
Utah
Washington
State. Utah State.
Paul.
Well, they're both.
Sorry, what was the teams?
Washington State and Utah State.
And this is the Potato Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Playing that up in Boise, Idaho, in that blue, on that very blue football field.
Another team without a head coach, remember.
Yeah.
Who? Which one?
Washington State's coach went to Iowa State.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the Jolly
Who?
Roger or whatever his name is.
Jimmy Rogers.
Yeah, him. Jimmy Connors.
Yeah, him.
Jimmy Rogers.
Okay.
Jimmy Rogers. Did you see the new T-shirt? Jimmy Rogers Neighborhood. And what do you guys think when Iowa and Iowa State playing at halftime and they introduced Jimmy Rogers and he basically said, "Beat the effing Hawks."
Who made up that Jimmy Rogers neighborhood? Don't tell me that was Iowa State.
No. That was that T-shirt company there in Iowa. Ray Gun.
Oh, because it's like Iowa State has to steal everybody else's crap. They can't come up with their own slogans. They can't. They got to wear black now. You give me Utah State, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't Spencer Petras transfer to Utah State?
Yes,
But he's not there anymore.
He's not there anymore.
but he balled out when he was there. He had
Right.
his best season.
I like Utah State. Give me Utah
Okay.
State.
All righty. I'll stick with Washington State. I'm not going to change it, even though I forgot their coach left. I'm hoping that the
Kelvin
boys will
wouldn't-
stick. I'm hoping the boys will stick around and won't opt out, and we'll play the bowl
Kelvin
game.
won't let you switch anyway. He's tired of you switching every time you hear
Yeah,
our pick.
you pick a
By the
pick
way-
and you stick with it. It's
Yeah, but
like
here we
getting
go.
married.
Utah
Like
State
getting
and
married.
Washington State. This is a preview of the new Pac-12 next year because Utah State's moving to the Pac-12.
There we go.
That's
Okay.
cool.
This is great. This is a great name. I don't have the full name, but Bush's Baked Beans full bowl full of beans. Bush's Baked full of beans bowl.
I
That's
hope
one of
this
the
is
greatest names of a bowl game.
yeah, I hope it's Bush baked beans hickory style. That's what I like.
Okay. All righty. Toledo versus Louisville. I took Louisville. I wasn't even giving Toledo a chance in this one, but go ahead. Paul.
I like Toledo. Toledo, Ohio is a great town.
But are they a good football team?
But are they a good football? Well, Louisville beat Miami, and Jeff Brom coaches Louisville, I believe. So I will take.
Unless he goes to Michigan. So.
He's going
I
to
will take
Michigan.
it.
You guys haven't
I
heard
don't-
that yet? Michigan signed him today.
Dude, Jeff Brom.
I'm sorry. I don't want to start that rumor. It's not true. Not true.
I'll take Louisville.
Oh, look
Okay.
at yeah.
I like his style. He leads you one way. Kelvin,
What?
Toledo or Louisville?
Bushes.
Oh, your Bush's baked beans.
I love
Where did
those.
you run to
love-
the cupboard and grab that real quick?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I thought it would like boost our viewers, but I'm wrong. I voted for Bush, and I'm taking Louisville.
Okay.
Hopefully, there's not a Trojan
Oh, I
Commons.
swung a Louisville Slugger when I was played baseball, and I
Well, I
voted
think we
for
all
Bush.
did, didn't we?
Now this is a bowl I could get behind, man. I could, like that damn Mayo Bowl where the coach has to have mayonnaise poured on them. Oh, pour
Oh,
some
baked beans all over the guy, over the coach, and warm it up. Warm it up.
Pour some baked. Yeah. I will take the baked beans. Give me Louisville.
Okay. All right. New Orleans Bowl, Western Kentucky versus Southern Mississippi. I just took Southern Mississippi because it was easier to write.
I'm right there with you, Dean.
Jason.
I'm going to
Jason.
take the Southern Mississippiers.
I'm taking
All right,
Western
Jason.
Kentucky because I love their offense.
Okay.
They run an air raid version that's pretty cool.
Oh, wow. Yeah, anybody runs an air raid with you, unless there's two air raid teams against each other, then you got to pick somebody.
Yeah, give me Western Kentucky.
Okay, Paul.
Growing up, I hated Western Kentucky, those Hilltoppers, because they
Because they kicked you off the top of a hill?
they used to beat JU in basketball.
Oh.
Gene Katie coached there.
And then I really hated Southern Miss because, well, I can't stand Brett Favre. So give me Western Kentucky.
Okay. By the way, didn't Western Kentucky upset Iowa State in a NCAA basketball game?
They might
I
have.
don't know. They had Gene Katie was coaching there, and they went to Purdue, and then Clem Haskins took Gene Katie's place at Western Kentucky.
All right, now we're starting to get some teams that we hear of, okay? The Scooters Frisco Bowl, UNLV versus Ohio. I took UNLV.
Against who?
Ohio.
Those are teams
Not
we've
Ohio
heard of?
State, not Miami of Ohio, but Ohio.
Those are teams we've heard of and watched or something?
Yeah.
I watched UNLV. I haven't watched Ohio.
Okay. Ohio probably has the greater tradition, but not lately. I guess I'll take UNLV. Jason will tell me they have some quarterback at UNLV that's good or something. I'll take UNLV.
Paul.
I'll tell you who their quarterback is, but I'm taking
I know
UNLV.
I know it ain't the USC quarterback.
Nope. It's the kid from Michigan that Michigan was in love with because he's like 220 pounds, just stacked. He runs like a 4.40. What his name's like Ortiz. It's like it's a short word. You remember him? Anyway, he's their quarterback. And he's not bad, but he can't throw. But they run the go-go offense. The only team in the country that runs the go-go.
Oh, they got that coach.
Oh, remember when we thought we were going to get the go-go to come to?
Yeah. They asked Kurt about him, and they asked Kurt about that guy. I can't remember his name. And Kurt goes, "Who?" Because I've never heard of the guy. You know,
but we have a picture of you having coffee with him in a restaurant.
But Chad Leistico is reporting.
Yeah. But anyway, Paul, UNLV or Ohio?
You know, I'm gonna go out on the limb here, and I'm gonna take the Bobcats of Ohio.
Way to go! I almost did.
The Green
All right.
Machine.
Guys, we're not even halfway through. We got to speed this up.
Why?
All right,
We've
Hawaii
only been on
Bowl.
for an hour.
California versus Hawaii. I took California, even though it's played right in the heart of Hawaii.
Well, that's gonna be a lot closer game than you think.
Oh, I know it. I almost picked Hawaii because of it.
If California's quarterback ain't hurt or something, I'll take California.
Paul.
So Aaron Rodgers is still playing football, and at one time he played at Cal. Doesn't matter. Give me Hawaii.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
give me the freaking run and shoot. Hawaii. The only team
They
in
are
the
a fun
country-
team to watch.
The only team
They
that
are
runs the
fun
run
team
and
to watch.
shoot. They have a quarterback that's like 5'7". If he was 6'4", he'd be one of the top quarterbacks in the country. But he's like 5'7". He's just a little Hawaiian dude, but he can throw.
The Flying Hawaiian.
Yeah, the flying Hawaiian.
Okay, here's the next one is Game above,
you-
Central
who
Michigan
did-
versus Northwestern.
Who did you take, Dean?
I took Cal. I already said it. I already told you.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know
I
that.
said I almost took Hawaii because I think it's because it's in Hawaii's backyard.
Yeah, go ahead. What's the next one?
Okay, Central Michigan versus Northwestern. I took Northwestern just so everybody knows.
I'm going to take Northwestern too, even though Kirk's former assistant Drinkball is in his first season up there at Central Michigan. Had a real good season. So Drinkball was the offensive coordinator at Army when they were doing good. So. He's
Okay.
from Bettendorf here in the Quad Cities. So.
Paul, you want to give me one real quick?
In a battle of directional schools, I will take the North. Give me Northwestern.
Northwestern isn't really a directional school.
Well, it's
I don't
North.
know. I've went Northwest before.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess if you want to call it that way. Okay, that leads us to Jason.
I gotta lead this off by saying, did you guys know Audie Crooks was hurt and didn't play today? Iowa tore her up. Anyway, give me
Well, she
Northwestern.
did take a hard fall. She
Yeah.
did take a hard fall.
She didn't play today, but they
I don't
still
remember
won by
which one of
30.
our girls knocked her on her butt, but one of them
I
did.
thought if Audie Crooks fell down, she'd just bounce right back up.
Oh, geez.
I think she pretty much did.
Or she'd leave a hole in the floor.
Go ahead. Who you picking, Jason?
I said Northwestern, but
Okay.
they still won by 30 over UNI today. Dean, you should have known that.
Who? Iowa State?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
they're not
without
just Audie. They're not just
Yeah.
Audie Crooks. They're not just Audie Crooks.
Iowa
Addie Brown
State.
had
Iowa
28
State.
points.
The Iowa
Just like-
State men. The Iowa State men couldn't hit a shot today for their life, but luckily they played Eastern Illinois at home.
So you know
And
what?
they won by 30.
So our Iowa women and men this week just beat the crap out of them, so they both came out of the chute. One without their main star, but honestly, she isn't what makes them go. She's just everything goes through to her,
Yeah.
but she's not the main cog. Kind of like without Caitlin Clark, we wouldn't win games when we had her. You know what I mean? Because she made that offense go.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. Now we're down to the Duke Mayo Bowl, Wake Forest versus Mississippi State. I don't know anything about Wake Forest, but I know Mississippi State's a pretty solid team, so I took Mississippi State. Paul.
I cannot do that cowbell. And as much as I have zero trust in ACC teams, I guess I'll take whoever Mississippi State is playing.
Wake Forest.
Wake Forest. There we go.
Okay,
The
Kelvin.
Demon Deacons.
I like the way Paul thinks with hatred in his heart.
That's right.
I'll go with Wake Forest because the state of Mississippi, the amendment that gave black people the freedom and the right to vote, the state of Mississippi, it was passed by most states in 1864. They passed it in like 1972. So I'm going to go with Wake Forest because I hate the Confederacy. So
That's
I thought
right.
that was Alabama.
mhm.
But anyway, give me
Anybody
Wake
that has a
Forest.
Confederate flag, I don't like. So.
Wasn't Wake Forest
Give
in
me
a
Wake
state that was a
Forest.
Confederate?
What?
Isn't Wake Forest in a state that was a Confederate?
Yeah, they're in Virginia.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Okay.
But they
So your
they
logic
passed
just got
that.
thrown
They
out
have
the
passed.
window.
They didn't wait 100. They didn't wait 107 years to give black people the right to vote
Okay.
for that amendment.
All righty. We're going to move on. This is called the
Mhm.
Rate Bowl, and that's how it was listed. I thought it used to be called the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, but now it's just the Rate Bowl. New Mexico versus Minnesota. Even as bad as Minnesota is, they're going to beat New Mexico, so I took Minnesota.
Give me Minnesota.
Either one of you.
Give me the Flying Fleckers.
By the way, I thought he was supposed to get a new coaching gig.
Who the hell wants him?
I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah, I guess. Why not Minnesota?
Yeah, roll the boat. Okay. Here's another interesting name for a new bowl game: the Go Bowling Military Bowl.
There's a lot of
Jesus
military
God,
themed
what a
games.
name.
Pitt versus East Carolina. Again, I thought I understand how they come up with some of these matchups, but I think Pitt will far overmatch East Carolina.
Me too. I'll take Pitt.
Paul?
I picked quickly. I went with Pitt.
All right, like me Pirates. Give me them Pirates of East Carolina.
R.
J-
Arr.
Jason.
Yeah, give me Pitt.
Okay. All right. This is crazy. We're going to the Pinstripe Bowl, and this is usually reserved for lower ranked teams
Like Penn
in
State.
their standings, and we got Penn State versus Clemson.
God,
Well,
I gotta
lower
have
ranked
Penn
team.
State. I gotta have Penn State beat Clemson so Clemson doesn't get 8 wins. They won freaking 4 games in a row, and I'm driving me crazy. I had a full head of hair. You know, please, Penn State win.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
go
also
Penn
took
State.
Penn State. Jason, what do you got?
Penn State.
Paul.
That's going to be a lot of talented players, a lot of highly rated guys playing, if their guys actually play. I still like Penn State's depth, even if their frontline guys don't go. I'll take Penn State.
Okay. Is Terry Smith, who's now the defensive coordinator, is he still the interim coach and going to coach him in the bowl game?
He's not the defensive coordinator, but I think he'll coach the game.
Okay. All right.
Campbell brought his defensive coordinator with him.
Yeah. Okay. Now, just because New York did the Pinstripe Bowl, Boston has to do the Wasabi Fenway Bowl.
Oh,
UConn versus Army. I took Army.
Army.
Paul?
UConn.
I
Give me the
was going to say,
State.
there was no way you're picking Army, was there?
The
No.
only reason Navy won is because Navy kept grabbing Army's butts. Those midshipmen, I'll tell you.
They
Okay.
grab ass. What can I tell you?
Okay.
Maybe
comes
some of the
Pop-Tart
army guys liked it.
Yeah. Okay, guys, here now the choices are going to get tougher. Pop-Tarts Bowl, Georgia Tech versus BYU. I did take Georgia Tech. I don't know what they're doing in a bowl game. They should have made the playoffs.
Georgia Tech should have made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, didn't they only have 2 wins versus Alabama's 3 losses? I mean, two losses?
I don't know.
I think Georgia Tech had 3. BYU only had 2 losses.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with BYU with a little bit of more modern offense, maybe.
Okay, Jason said BYU too also. All righty. Paul.
Sorry, what was it?
BYU and Georgia Tech.
Oh,
You want the
Georgia
Mormons?
Tech, baby. Give me Georgia Tech.
Okay, cool. That's down in your neck of the woods.
The Ramblin' Wreck.
All right, here's one for you guys. The Snoop Dogg Bowl. Snoop
Hell
Dogg
yeah.
is
Doing it doggy
this one-
style.
Dog, shut up down there.
This one considers this is Miami of Ohio versus Fresno State. I took Fresno State because we got Brian there calling the defensive line plays or offensive line. I'm sorry.
I'll take the cradle of coaches, Miami of Ohio.
Fresno.
Where is this game at?
I have no idea wherever this. Oh, it's in Arizona.
Oh,
Snoop Dogg Bowl?
Mm-hmm. It's actually called the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, but I took the Arizona off of it.
Yeah.
Well, it should be a lot easier for all those Fresno fans to travel to Arizona. But then again, if you're in Ohio and you have a chance to leave and go to Arizona, I don't think it matters. Give me Fresno.
Okay.
Perfect
By the way.
thinking.
By the way,
was
speaking of
crying.
leaving, did you guys get bombarded with a huge snowstorm yesterday? Because I saw this
Oh,
huge
yeah.
pile up on I-80 east of Iowa City yesterday.
Yeah, it piled up east between Iowa City and West Branch in the morning. Terrible pile up. They got it all cleared off, and about 2:30 in the afternoon, people decided they wanted to go out on the interstate again. So it piled up kind of right in Iowa City, and that's
Was it
why there
because of
wasn't very many. There wasn't hardly any fans at the game yesterday, and the Iowa put out over the internet free tickets yesterday. So
Yeah.
people, if you lived in the neighborhood, you could have walked over there and
So
and
did
went
it
to the game.
did it snow and rain or something, or what did it do?
You know, we got anywhere from where I am, we got 5 inches, and that's probably about what Iowa City got, but the roads were slick. So
All right, we got several more to go here. New Mexico Bowl, North Texas versus San Diego State. I took North Texas.
I'll take
Got
North
San
Texas.
Diego State.
Okay.
Mean machine. Mean machine. I'll take North Texas.
Okay. All righty.
Another
Tax
team that
Slayer
lost
Gator
their
Bowl.
coach.
This
What?
one confuses me. Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. I thought this Gator Bowl was part of the New York Six for the New Year's Six for the playoffs, but I guess I'm wrong.
No,
Virginia
that's
versus
here in
Missouri.
I'll take Missouri.
Paul?
I'm trying to speed things up.
Yeah, Mizzou.
Against who?
Virginia.
Oh, Mizzou. Yeah.
Okay. I took Virginia.
Virginia's a fake ID.
That's right.
Yep. Kinder Texas Bowl. LSU versus Houston. I took LSU.
I'll take LSU.
Too much
Either one of you.
talent. Too much talent there. Give me that means I'll have Louisiana and Louisiana State. So, you know.
You got the raging stuff taken care of in Louisiana.
That's right.
I
Yeah,
think
your
New Orleans
David-
is coming
yeah.
up here too. Did we have the New Orleans? Oh, that was the New
Houston,
Orleans.
we
Bowl.
have a problem.
Do you have your
Alrighty.
David Duke T-shirt on there, Paul, or what?
Alrighty. What do you got there,
Give me the opposite of LSU. Give me Houston.
Okay. This one's called J-Lab Bowl.
I thought you said J Love for a second.
Right?
It says I wrote down J-Lab. I hope that was correct. Okay, J-Lab, and it's Georgia Southern versus Appalachian State. I took Appalachian State because they've always kind of been a decent football team.
I'm taking Appalachian State. I think Georgia Southern had a down year there last year or something, but I could be wrong. Go ahead.
Georgia Southern runs a really weird, interesting offense. I don't mind watching it, but yeah, I'll take App State.
Paul?
It was App State and who?
Georgia Southern.
Georgia
Georgia
Southern.
Southern.
Dean, I thought you said we were going to know these teams a few minutes ago.
I
Hey, they
promise
were
you.
national champions. They
I
used to
promise
be
you-
national champions.
Yes, they did. They used to beat UNI in the playoffs.
We got 8 more games to go. You will know the last 7 in every game.
All right, I'll take Georgia Southern.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like how these teams. I like how these teams that we don't know anything about. We put so much thinking into picking them.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah. It's like we don't
Independence
know
Bowl.
shit about them, but we're thinking about it. You know,
Yeah.
oh my god. Yeah.
Okay. Independence, Coastal Carolina versus Louisiana Tech. Hey, you guys at home watching this, you can punch in your picks as well. Just put it in the comment.
I'm sure
We're
they're
almost
excited.
done. We're almost through these.
They're so excited at home they can't wait to get to the keyboard.
Yeah. I took Coastal Carolina.
I'll take Louisiana Tech. I think you said that's where Terry Bradshaw went to school.
Paul, you want to make it a clean sweep for all the Louisiana teams?
Yeah, I might as well. You know, I'm riding the Louisiana ship right now.
I mean, I'll go. I mean, I'll take in this matchup. I mean, this is a weird matchup. Louisiana Tech, give me them.
Okay. All right, Music City Bowl, Tennessee versus Illinois. I took Tennessee.
I'm going to take Illinois.
I'm going to take Tennessee as well, and root for Illinois. I root for all Big Ten teams.
Yeah, I do too. All righty.
It's a home game for Tennessee. I'll take Tennessee.
Yeah,
that is in the state of Tennessee, isn't it?
They're going to stay pretty much intact too. So,
Alamo Bowl, USC versus TCU. I took USC.
Lincoln Riley, USC.
USC 75-74.
You expect that big of a? Okay,
yeah,
that would be cool. If it was, I would enjoy that game.
USC was really good back in 1974 and 1975.
Right.
I don't know if
a lot of points.
I don't know if any of the traditional Big Ten teams are going to win their bowl games. I'll take Southern Cal.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Paul. Iowa's going to win.
Roller-Quest Bowl, Iowa versus Vandy. All right, guys, let's have it.
I'm picking my Hawkeyes. Ain't picking nobody else. Don't darn it.
Paul.
You play to win the game.
Yes.
I'm taking Vanderbilt.
What the
fuck? Jason.
Iowa's going to win this game, so Paul's going to lose. Iowa wins 27-21.
Okay. Do you guys want to hear my pick?
Yeah.
Not really, but
okay. I took Vandy as well.
I knew it'd be pessimistic.
I knew you would.
The thing is I'm going to cheer hard for Iowa to win this game.
I just hope you don't have a live game thread that I have to read. So.
I
stopped doing that. I stopped doing that after
you always
that
claim you claim you do, yeah. But.
Yeah, you claim, and then here comes a comment.
Then all of a sudden on this site's messenger, I just keep getting message after message after messages.
Okay. All righty. The Vegas Bowl, Nebraska versus Utah. To me, it was a no-brainer. Utah.
Yeah, Utah's by a mile. Utah's going to score. Utah's going to have 500 yards rushing. Utah.
I'll go with Utah just because I want to copy Jason.
I refuse to pick Nebraska, so Utah.
In anything.
About time.
Hey, did they win in volleyball today?
What?
Did they win in volleyball?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Oh, hey, speak of volleyball.
I don't think they've lost a match all year, have they?
Yeah.
No, but they were getting torched today. That's why I asked. They were down 2-0.
Speaking of volleyball, I think it was yesterday or the day before. Tennessee volleyball, the women's volleyball team was playing somebody, and they got unexpectedly beat by a really lower ranked team. The coach went home upset, got up the next morning, and found out that 7 of her players jumped into the transfer portal overnight.
Oh, dang.
She lost half her team.
I thought you were going to say she was so upset she went home and got a date with Sharon Moore.
Oh.
Jerome Moore can't even leave his house. He's under house arrest.
Too soon, Kelvin. Too soon.
What do you say? Not too soon. Oh my God! Some more news about him today came out. Holy shit! Anyway, go ahead.
Alrighty. Tony the Tiger Bowl, Arizona State versus Duke. I took Arizona State.
Give me the
Me too.
Tiger. I love Tony.
Well,
They're great.
Give me Duke.
right.
Hell, I don't.
What?
Give me if Manziah plays, they'll win, but without him, they'll get their butt kicked. But so, and I don't think Arizona State's quarterback Sam's gonna play. Give me Duke. What the hell?
Okay.
There's
Either one
no
of you
way you
chime
can go against a conference champion, especially one as talented as Duke. But I'm gonna give me Arizona State.
I just can't understand how come Duke didn't go unbeaten this year. They come so close.
Alrighty. How come we didn't go unbeaten this year? We were really close going unbeaten.
I was being facetious.
I know.
Right.
I know. But they only lost one more game than we did, so it's not a big difference between our two teams.
We're not a conference champion. So
That's right. They have
Yeah,
a
that's true.
trophy.
kind of shows you that they played in a way worse conference than we did.
I made that joke on the thing. I said, if Duke is the league's championship, how bad is that league?
It's not
And they
good.
still put Miami in the playoffs.
That's right.
Pretty much if you're not in the Big Ten or the SEC, don't brag too much about winning in your conference.
That's right.
Alrighty, so the only thing we don't have a pick from Kelvin yet.
What?
Duke or Arizona State?
I said right away, Arizona State.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that-
Cheez-It
I like
Bowl,
that- I
Michigan
like that
versus
coach.
Texas. I took Texas against Michigan, especially since Michigan's going to be down on their dumps and Bryce Underwood is jumping in the portal. That probably means he isn't playing in the game.
I mean,
I'd take Texas anyway because I think Michigan just had a very, 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 very easy schedule this year.
I mean, give me Texas, but I don't think that's a final that Hunter is in the portal.
Okay.
Underwood, you mean?
Or Underwood. Did I say Hunter?
Yeah.
You said Hunter. You're talking about Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden's probably in the portal. You know, in Delaware.
I'll take
Oh,
the
that loses you.
I'll take the Cheez-Its.
Okay. I
Texas.
know you would.
Texas.
Texas.
Okay. By the way, Paul, as skinny as you were in that picture that you sent us the other day, I don't think you've eaten many Cheez-Its lately, so you can go out and buy a box.
Okay.
Not real good for diabetes, so if you got diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dean gives you permission to get fat again so he don't feel so bad.
Thanks for not mentioning me. So
Well, we used to be the 4 Fatchies. Now we're 3 Fatchies and a skinny.
yeah.
Well, I might still be fatsy, but I'm working my way towards skinnyism. I even had a guy today tell me that he's noticed in the last 9 months that how much weight I've lost.
I'll send
Was
you
he
guys
from
my
was he wearing a Navy uniform?
No, I'm sorry, he wasn't.
I'll send you
I thought
guys
you were
my
gonna say
Navy workout if you want to.
And anyway, okay, the Holiday Bowl's the final one we're picking. Arizona versus SMU. I took SMU.
Arizona and SMU. All these teams that I don't know anything about. I'll take SMU because they got money, I guess.
I go to a Methodist church and I live in the South. So I might as well take SMU.
Okay.
Yeah,
That leaves Jason.
I'm going to take SMU as well, but because Arizona basically only has their quarterback. And I don't even know if he's going to play.
You know what I thought you were going to say, Jason?
What?
I took an SMU because I like their offense.
Why
Oh,
not?
Most of the time you'll pick a team and you'll go, I like their offense. Mouse Davis is there, or something.
well, Mouse Davis. That's pretty impressive that you know Mouse Davis. I love it.
From Houston.
I know. SMU used to run a good offense before USC's head coach's brother went to Clemson, and then all of a sudden Clemson got crappy. It's so weird. He was a great offensive coordinator, at Riley. He was a great offense coordinator at SMU. Now he's in Clemson, and they suck. So I don't get it.
I got a question for you, Jason. You know how Tim Lester says that Iowa's the only – last year he said we were the only college team that runs a Shanahan offense. How can that be true when the coordinator at Indiana is named Shanahan?
Well, he's not Mike, if that's what he's saying.
Well,
it's a different style.
I don't know.
Was
Yeah,
Shanahan there last year too?
Yeah, he's been with Signetti for he's only 36 years old, and he's been with Signetti literally for 12 years. Mike Shanahan's his name. He's the grandson of Mike Shanahan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know why he's not getting any jobs.
He may not run the zone scheme. He may not run the zone scheme, which is the staple. You remember Alex Gibbs? Do you know Alex Gibbs by chance? He was I remember
when Alex Gibbs played quarterback for Pitt.
No.
I remember Alex Keaton.
Alex Gibbs was the offensive line coach for the Denver Broncos when Mike Shanahan was there. They came up with the zone scheme.
That guy he cut everybody. Yeah.
He cut everybody, yes. But that's what they came up with. That's the scheme that they're running at the 49ers, but they don't cut. It's the zone blocking scheme. They got the inside zone. They have, outside zone, inside zone. So that's why. Maybe they don't do that at Indiana. Maybe that Mike Shanahan, the grandson, doesn't run the zone scheme. Maybe he runs more gap. Maybe he runs more other. The
old Alex Gibbs form of blocking is probably kind of outlawed now. It's like Kirk can't run his reach blocks anymore.
Yeah. Kirk is mad. Kirk was mad at one time that Alex Gibbs' style isn't legal. You remember when Kirk was saying how he wasn't happy about the whole thing?
Well, he's not. He thought the reach block, the way they're calling it against Iowa, he was mad about that because Kirk didn't coach it to hit him in the legs. His reach block was to dive and hit him at the hip, which was not below the hip. But they kept calling it on him all the time, and he kept arguing with them. That is not a cut block. That is not. We're not hitting them below the waist. We're hitting him at the hip. Kirk was very mad about that. I wish Jason would have been there when we gave the news today. He's going to have to go back and listen to it. So
that's right.
Will do.
We had some quarterback stuff and all that shit.
Why don't we ask him while we're right here? Ask him about the quarterback we picking up.
No, I'm not going to talk about it.
I don't even know anybody we're picking up. Oh, the one we picked one up. He was alluding to. We haven't picked up.
Okay, that's right.
Well, he alluded to somebody, and I can't figure out who he's talking about. But
so here's the thing.
But that's not what we talked about in the news. We talked about.
That's not. You're right.
We talked about Brown and Hiklinski, and I can't remember if we talked about Corey Scott and Stokes when Jason was with us or not.
No, it was before I joined.
That was
Paul brought that up.
Yeah.
But
I just wanted to say something. I think Kelvin, Jason, was trying to have me help him figure out who your quarterback was. He had me go on X Twitter to see who the Iowa coaches were following.
Wait a minute. I thought Kelvin had Twitter.
I wouldn't have Twitter or X if my life depended on it. I get enough real news. So I asked T. Hink, and I asked T. Hink first. I said, here's the top 5 transfer quarterbacks. I said, a friend claimed it was the top transfer quarterback. And I said, here's the top 5. Go check their X and see if Tyler Barnes, and I gave him the Manson's a quarterback coach. I don't think Lester contacts many people on X, but maybe he does. But so I said, check them, and he said, no, there's no contact. There's followers on X. Is that it?
Yeah.
So
yeah, followers.
Anyway, so that the stuff I wanted you to hear was in the news today. It didn't have nothing to do with that. So
Okay.
Okay. Guys, I think I'm going to skip the trivia thing because that will probably take another half hour, 45 minutes.
Oh,
my
Lord.
goodness.
We'll save it for another show when we don't have much to do.
Couch. We need to get
What's
off
that?
the couch. Every time we talk, we're just sitting here bullshitting. Let's get going. Get off the couch and let's start talking.
Oh, shit. Guys.
What?
Oh, my God.
They were probably crappy trivia questions anyway, Jason.
No, I'll ask them. Okay.
Do you have a fire starting?
Oh, my gosh, guys. There's something scratching inside my wall, and this is the wall between my room and the living room.
Well,
okay.
That's like Stranger Things type stuff. I'd be freaking out too.
Yeah, there you go. Are you guys following the latest season of Stranger Things at all?
Oh yeah, I love that stuff. I do.
Okay.
Yep. Never heard of it.
I'm a nerd.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Here
we go. Okay, the Iowa women's next game is next Saturday against UConn. What is our overall record against UConn? Iowa.
In women's basketball?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
and 2?
Caitlin was 1-1, or was she 1-2?
She was.
I just say 1-1. I'll say all time 1-1. I don't know.
Caitlin was 1-1, but I think they were 1-2 all time.
I don't know.
And
I have no clue. Does Paul have a guess, real quick, since we're trying to go fast?
I'm going to say 2-2.
What's that? You're showing us. What game is that?
UConn, Iowa women. UConn. ESPN has them at 91%.
Woo.
Oh, golly! You mean they're actually giving us a 9% chance to win?
Yeah.
Probably pretty accurate. So
even Jan knows it's going to be tough. Okay, well, you guys want to know what the record is? It's 9-4. None of you win.
All right.
Okay. I'm shocked.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay, now keep it on the UConn theme. Caitlin Clark, how many points did she score against UConn in the Final Four game?
Give me a minute.
That one we won?
Yeah.
I'll say 20. It wasn't one of her 40-point games. I'll say 20. She had kind of an off game, I think. I'll say 24.
Paul, you got a guess?
19 points and 10 assists.
Show
Jason,
off.
You can't look it up, Jason. He looks like he's looking it up.
I was.
You can't cheat.
I'm gonna go with yeah. I was gonna cheat. I had time. 24-7.
She had 21 points. None of you won it again. Okay. Okay, this one, guys, you should be able to get because most of us remember this game. Caitlin Clark's most points scored were in a single game.
I know that, but go ahead.
And against who?
I know that.
Okay.
Well,
anybody want to give me a guess?
Well, that's an easy one.
Well,
okay.
I'll
just wait till last because I know it.
I think it was 50 I know Hannah scored 47 like the next week or whatever. So it makes me think it was like 50.
I'm going to say 6-7.
Okay, Kelvin, tell us what it really is.
I think it's 49 against Michigan. It's where she broke Pete Maravich's record. At
Yep,
home.
that's correct. That's absolutely correct. And she did it the game after Hannah had her 47.
That's
And
right.
told Hannah, sorry, I just had to do it.
Are you sure? I could have sworn it was
Yes.
a game
I don't.
before.
I don't think it was the next game, but if it is, it is. I don't remember for sure.
It was within a game or two.
I think Hannah did it against Penn State.
She did.
Okay.
She did. And I think it was the game after because she was interviewed and talking about how happy she was for Hannah that she said, I would have let her get it. She's like, I would have let her get it. So she kept giving her assists down low and
Hannah did it before Caitlin got her 49.
Yeah, because she broke Hannah's record.
Hannah
had the record for all of a game or two.
she fed Hannah to break what's her name's record, Gustafson.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, here we go.
And Gustafson was
what
46.
year did the men
44.
start playing basketball?
You mean University of Iowa?
Yes, yes.
I'll guess. Let's see. This year, we finally started playing basketball again. No, I'll say 19. 1918.
Anybody else got a guess?
No, I don't.
Well, I think Niall Kinnick was playing back in 39. So probably before then. And the school, I think, is from 18. Carry the one. Let's go 1902.
Congratulations, you got it right on the money.
Holy shit. You're my hero, Paul.
Paul, was that a guess? A true guess?
No wonder you became Pope.
He's just shaking his head. No, he looked it up.
I did not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
How many regular Big Ten season titles has the Iowa men's basketball team won?
Regular season Big Ten titles?
Mm-hmm.
Have they won by themselves or shared?
Yes. I don't know. I'm going by it didn't specifically say one or by themselves or shared.
Well, I can guess. I'm going to include the shared ones, like in 78 when we tied Magic Johnson for it with Ronnie Lester.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go, and then the one before that was, of course, was 69-70 Miller six-pack. And we won the title in 66, I think. I don't know if Don Nelson got one in 62. I don't think so. I think Ohio State, we almost got them. And then we won like 3 Big Ten championships in a row with Bucky O'Connor. So that's 6. And then Pop Harrison won several. I'll say 9. I'll go with 12 total.
Okay. University of Iowa listed as 8. The last one in 1979, which is the one I think you were thinking.
You didn't let the other guys guess.
I wouldn't have
shoot.
it right anyway.
Okay. Well, here, this one's easier. How many conference tournament titles has Iowa won?
Men's or women?
Men's. I didn't do the women's.
Conference tournament titles? That's easy. Go ahead, you guys.
I feel like that number is 3.
That's what I was going to guess. 2 with Alford and 1 with Fran.
Yes. You guys are right. And we made another trip to the finals but lost So 4
Yeah.
trips to the finals with 3 wins.
Yeah, we
Yep.
we ran out of gas
Yeah.
in that other one to the finals. So
You're
Yeah,
right,
it was
Dean.
94-70 loss. It was a 94-70 loss.
You're
Yep,
right,
I think we
Dean.
played Ohio.
was-
I think we played Ohio State, and that guy that's the coach at where young McCaffrey's coaching, Butler or the Thad
it was-
whatever.
It was 2 games later, Dean. You're right.
Okay.
And-
I knew it was
And
close.
Caitlin Clark had 12 turnovers against Penn State when Hannah got her 47.
Yeah, Caitlin was not having a very good game. So
Well, Caitlin Clark has always had turnovers. That's her style of play. But she'd get those points back for you. She'd turn it over, but she'd get the points back for you.
No, right. But this game wasn't like that. She legit struggled. 4 for 14 from 3.
Okay, here's another one for you guys. What is Iowa football's all-time bowl record?
Yeah, we should just skip the trivia.
Did you say Iowa and Oklahoma?
I
Is that
said
what you
Iowa's
said?
all-time bowl record.
Oh, Kirk is 10-12, I think. Hayden was a little less than 500, I think. Evachevsky was 2-0, so 2-0, and maybe 8-10. It'd be 10-10. I'll go with 20 and 22.
Anybody else want to guess?
I'll say 24 and 23.
Ditto.
Okay, you guys are forgetting the tie that we had in the Holiday Bowl with Hayden Fry.
That's right.
Okay,
BYU game.
It's 18, 18, and 1.
Okay.
Okay. What year did Iowa football play its first conference game?
Good Lord. I don't
See,
know
the
any
big-
of these.
The Big Ten was called the Western Conference for a while. Are you talking about when they're officially named the Big Ten?
No. You actually answered the next question. Because the Western Conference became the Big Ten, so they are including as a member of the Western Conference.
I'm going to say 1898.
I'm going to go with 1899.
I
I
like
don't know. There for a while, we were playing Missouri and Nebraska, so I don't think we were in the Big Ten then. When we were playing the Bug Eaters, and then Missouri didn't cancel our game because we actually had a person of color on the team. That's the way Missouri was. I'll go 1912.
Okay, it's 1900. They became a member of the Big Ten / Western Conference in 1998.
If this was Price is
18.
Right,
I'm sorry. 1898. They became a member of the Western Conference Big Ten. So,
Paul. Got
okay,
me by
now
the collar.
this one's a good one. First football season Iowa played a game.
I thought that's what we just talked about.
No, it was
Yeah, we
conference
said
game.
that was a Big Ten game, and then he asked about basketball earlier. I'll say 1889.
Okay, I'm gonna let the others guess. You got it right.
Oh,
What?
jeez.
That was just luck. I had no clue.
Okay, alrighty. Now this is fun.
Ed Rule
These
was
next couple
coach.
questions are kind of fun. You guys are gonna get stumped. I know you are.
Okay.
Unless you really watched the interview with Molly Tideback, the very first time I ever had her on the show. What was Molly Tideback's scoring average for her years at Iowa and UCLA together?
I'll say 10.9 points.
Lucky 13.2.
Jason, you want to guess?
No, go ahead.
Okay. She averaged 7.1 points and 3.4 rebounds. You got to remember, she spent most of her IRO career hurt. So those are probably averages that were pulled down from her UCLA days. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna wrap this up pretty soon. Okay.
Yeah,
Without looking it up, what is Callie Levine's scoring average this year? And it includes today's game. Or yesterday's game.
Yesterday's game or scoring average?
Yeah.
I'll say some games she didn't get it. Some games she didn't get in, right?
Mhm. But they only count the games she played in.
I know that for an
Okay.
average. So I'd say 1.1.
Anybody else want?
I like Avril Lavigne or whatever her name is.
Callie Levine, yeah.
Yeah. I don't
My
know.
wife says I have a crush on her.
0.2.
Oh, it's more than that.
Jason.
Tell your wife she's a college kid. You can't have a crush on a college kid at 65.
I thought they were talking about Avril Lavigne.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's that?
Oh, what?
singer. I think she's a singer or something.
Oh, the skater boy girl. The skater boy
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
I thought it was Avril or something like that.
Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne.
Okay.
Do you have a guess there, Jason?
I don't. Go ahead.
It's 2.7. Before yesterday's game, it was 3.2. So yesterday's game without scoring killed her.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's
All righty. Okay.
It wasn't for
Molly
electronic.
Davis.
But she had
What was
4
Molly
assists.
Davis' scoring average at Iowa her 2 years?
Who?
Molly Davis, her 2 years that she played at Iowa. What was her
Molly
two-year
Davis,
average.
this headband. She
Yeah,
averaged a hell of a lot more. She averaged a hell of a lot more at Central Michigan or wherever she played.
Yeah,
I'll
18
go
points there.
with 10.589.
I'll go with 7 points.
8.9.
Okay. Guys, her last year at Iowa, she only averaged 5.9. That is crazy considering seemed like she was scoring an awful lot.
She was hurt.
I
can't believe that.
Okay. And then the year before, when she didn't play much, she didn't get in every game the year before, 3.8 for a 4.3 average.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Wrestling team titles. How many do we have Big Ten and how many national titles does the Big Ten wrestling team have?
At Iowa?
26 Big Ten titles. Something like that.
I don't think that's right.
Probably in.
That's how many they have, like 24 or 5 or 6 national championships.
Okay, then 34.
Because I think Dan Gable won 19 of them by himself.
He was.
As far as national championships, he won 9 in a row. Go ahead, make another guess. I'm just telling you that there's a lot more conference championships than that.
I didn't know you had 180 questions when you said you were going to skip the trivia.
I got 5 more questions after this. Okay.
Oh Jesus,
that's good.
I told you I had a lot.
You want to make me? I'll give you a guess on national championships for Iowa. 26.
It's 24 national and 37 Big Ten.
You didn't even let me guess on Big Ten.
Oh,
but I was going to go with 50 or something. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. How many national football titles does Iowa have?
None of them that we won on the field. None that we won on the field. We have like two that some people say we have, and then we have like 5 or 6 that people claim we have, which we don't really have them.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, the number I'm looking for, this is what Iowa claims they have. I
Let's
looked
see,
it up
2.
in their book.
I'll say 3. No, 2.
2.
Jason, you want to guess?
I did. I keep saying it. 1.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
It's actually 5. Iowa claims 5. They claim 1921, 1922, 1956, 1958, and 1960. Where the 1960, that was a split championship between them and Minnesota, but Minnesota beat us that year.
Yeah, there's years there that I don't think Iowa claims the national championship, but Wikipedia says we claim it. Like one year there, we finished like 3rd or 4th in the Big Ten, and they go, Iowa claims that they won the national championship that year. It's like stupid. But
Alrighty.
I didn't know
Okay.
we were UCF. I didn't realize that we were just claiming national championships here.
well, there was
Oh,
no
no, but somebody actually named
no
us those.
national championship.
Some media person would actually name us those.
They had
Okay.
like 6 polls that picked a national champion every year. So you'd have 6 national champions in a year. Some year you'd have 2 national champions.
So what they did is they picked the one they liked, and anyway, so obviously they were never unanimous. But I will check my book and let you guys know after the show what Iowa actually claimed then. Okay, Final Fours in men basketball, how many?
3.
2.
No, that ain't right.
3.
It's 3.
I'm digging the
55.
sweater vest.
55, 56, and 80. Of course, we're all old enough to remember the 80s. I don't remember the 55 where we lost in the semis and the 56 where we lost in the title game to, what was it?
Title game, we played Bill Russell. We were ahead 16 points. And then the NCAA let Bill Russell back into the game. And we lost by like 25 or something.
I guess, yeah.
Played it at Evanston, Illinois at the Welsh Rhine Arena.
Okay, now be careful on this next one. How many Final Fours for the women's basketball team?
Let's see, 2, 3. Okay. I'll go the 3.
Paul.
Right?
Paul.
I'll take 4.
Is that Jim Tressel's sweater vest, Paul?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
He looks sharp in it,
love
man. It looks sharp.
I thought it was from the
love it.
Iowa. I thought it was from the Iowa bowling team.
All
I
right.
absolutely love it.
Yeah.
All right. What's next?
Okay,
Dean?
so
What's next?
all right, so it's 3 for the women's, 93, 23, and 24. We all know how those came out. Here's a good one. The women's soccer team had how many NCAA appearances?
We're doing this now.
It's after
I
10
almost done,
o'clock.
guys.
I would say 2.
Yeah, we got 2 more after this.
It's
I
after
got-
10
I'll go
o'clock
with-
where Paul's at.
I'll go with
And we're
2. I'll
talking
go
about-
with 2. I'll go with 2. I'll go with 2. I think
Okay,
the
I heard
last
you.
2 years. 2 years, maybe.
Go, Dean. What's next? Before
Okay,
Paul
well,
falls
the
asleep
answer
on you.
actually is 5.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
second last question. How many baseball team Big Ten titles do we have? And how many World Series have we been to?
We've only been to 1 World Series with Dick Paith and Dwayne Banks and Jim Sundberg.
And we like him so much, we named the field after him.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'll just say that we have maybe 2 Big Ten titles.
I was going to say 2 big. No, I was going to say 3 Big Ten titles and one World Series berth. However you want to say
Okay.
it.
The one World Series is correct, 1972. 8
Yep.
Big Ten titles.
How many?
8.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, now softball.
Oh, you've got to.
How many World Series and how many this is crazy. Okay. This doesn't even line up right, but
Oh my God.
how many World Series has the softball team been to?
3. 2 or 3.
I'm going to say 2. I can only remember 2.
Gail Blevins.
They were
2.
all under her. All of them were her.
Yeah. 2.
Yeah.
Right? How many?
4.
4.
Oh.
Karen
Yeah.
Jackson was one of the pitchers. We had 2 big pitchers from California. They were like Walter Johnson on the mound. Mm.
I only
Okay,
remember 2.
So we had
What's next?
16 NCAA trips, 4 Big Ten regular season titles, and 2 Big Ten tournament titles. Just for the record with them.
Cool.
And I think almost all of it was under Blevins. I don't remember anybody since then doing anything with the softball because they're now getting back to respectability.
And they got rid of Blevins. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Jesus God.
Stupidest thing they ever did. That's it, guys. I don't have any more, but you guys remember you wanted me to do that, so.
Yeah.
I got to get up early tomorrow, guys. I got to get an infusion done tomorrow.
Well, you're
I gotta
2
go.
hours behind us. It's only 7 o'clock where
I
you're
know.
at.
It's only 7
Yeah.
o'clock where you're at.
I got to go to the cancer center and
I don't care if you have to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You got plenty of time, kid.
yeah, I know it. No, I got to
Yeah.
go tomorrow morning to the cancer center and have my blood drawn and then replaced with saline solution.
Have you started your new job yet, Pope?
Yeah, I start that in the morning, God willing.
Oh, great.
Oh,
I think you
cool.
probably should get to bed, Paul.
Yeah, I
you
think
probably
so.
should get to bed.
Mhm.
Paul, I find that you find a job so freaking easy, and I'm still looking for a part-time job, and nobody will hire me.
Trust me,
That's because they watch this podcast.
that's right.
Yeah, I better go back and delete everything I put out there publicly.
I really would, but
Okay.
All right, guys.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Thanks for everybody for watching for as long as you did. A lot of people stuck with us. I wish we'd have had more comments, but if you made it this far, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, leave a couple of comments after the show's done, and share away. Share away. I mean, this was just kind of a general show. We are planning next week to do our next Sunday. We're doing our deep dive with the Vanderbilt game for the bowl game. We're going to have a special guest from Vanderbilt on. He's already agreed to come on.
Okay.
So,
All right.
God, I wonder who.
I wonder who too.
Diego.
I think it was somebody's on this podcast suggestion that we asked him on.
Oh, did you see the goofy stuff that Pavia did at the Heisman thing? Oh my
What'd he
God!
do?
That kid, he doesn't have any class. Let's put it that way. Anyway,
Okay.
have a good night.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Thank you for sticking with us this long. Adios.
Adios.